Dating. We've all been there before, or at least a good chunk of us have. The ups and downs, the lefts and rights, finally shaving your legs after 5 years of marriage. Remember back in 6th grade when you get a boyfriend or girlfriend and thought that was the pinnacle of all romance? Then you would break up over text because you saw them hanging out with another girl or boy? Yeah, we all thought we were living our Romeo and Juliet story, when in reality, we didn't know shit. But even as we grow, learn, and mature, sometimes we still don't know what the hell we're doing. I was never one for dating. Thought it was a waste of time and energy. Chasing around someone who might not reciprocate your feelings was a terrifying thought to me, just as equally as someone losing feelings or cheating. Either way, it's going to sting a bit. And it might cause you to close your heart off for a while, which is okay. For me, though, I was always skeptical. There was a small window of time where I opened myself up to finding some sort of love or attraction. But at that point, I was so romantically numb that I couldn't tell if I had a crush on them or if they were just aesthetically pleasing for my eyes to look at. That short window of time only lasted 2 months. Junior year, college. Most of my friend group were in committed relationships or talking with someone. I stayed single for a vast majority of my life and was fine with it. But they were all like, Aeryn, why don't you go on a date with someone? Because I'm not interested in anyone? Don't be stupid. We still have to try to find someone for you to go out with. At least once. And that's what we did. We scrolled through Tinder, eHarmony, Match, Bumble, Grindr. It was a night full of swiping left and right, creating perfect profiles, and turning into private investigators when someone matched with me. It was a fun experience in the moment, but looking back on it, I could have been fine without all of that excitement. I went on 2 dates in my entire life. They were both with the same person. He was nice. Tallish, dark-haired, tan, handsome in general. He wasn't a bad guy, just a bad match, which is ironic because we both matched on Tinder. Anyways, my friends were insistent on getting me together with this guy. I was 19 and he was 23. I didn't give it a real serious thought. It was my friends who were making it a big deal after all. It was awkward because I never met him before this. It was like a blind date except you know his name and that he enjoys living with his mother and her group of cats. We met up at this fancy restaurant. It was also quite obvious that my friends were sitting tables away from me. Their fake mustaches were so obvious. The entire night, I couldn't keep it together because those idiots kept peeking out over their menus to stare at us. I couldn't concentrate on a word the poor guy said to me because I was too focused on my friends making a commotion in the corner. But he was a nice guy. He was in his junior year of his 4-year college. He was intelligent. He was majoring in political science, which not everyone can pass, including me. Everything seemed fine about him, so I agreed to go on another date with him. That's when I realized there would be a problem. A pretty big problem. He hated dogs. And I mean hated dogs. Like, he had a burning passion for these giant balls of fluff and love, which we're all entitled to our opinions and beliefs, but he made it sound like all dogs were vicious monsters who wouldn't hesitate to eat you and a small child. It was kind of ignorant, but there was nothing I could do about it then. I wasn't going to end the date, I still hadn't gotten my food, and there were no breadsticks that I could dramatically shove into my purse. Besides that little bump, the rest of it went well, but I didn't ask for another date. My friends knew how much dogs meant to me and how much I loved them, so they didn't push me to date him either. He contacted me again about a week later. When I told him it wouldn't work due to his irrational hatred, he was all like, you're being too judgmental. Just because I don't like dogs mean nothing, blah blah. Well, it means everything to me, so I cut him off. Dropped him like a hot potato. I'm fine with people who dislike dogs. It's their decision and their choice. But for someone to have such an unwavering grudge towards an animal who's done nothing to them is pretty extreme. Same thing with cats. So yeah, my first chance at romance or a relationship didn't end very well. And that's okay. Live and learn. My friends dropped the subject of dating. It's not something I was looking for to begin with. But I'm still open to it, of course. I just don't see being with someone in the near future. Some of my friends are married now, and good for them. It was an exciting time with them since they are slightly older than me. But don't go rushing into a relationship if you're unsure of yourself or your partner. It'll save you a lot of time and energy. Trust me, I know. Thank you for watching this video and supporting me and this channel. Everything you do, whether it's commenting, liking, or even watching, is appreciated. This is Aeryn A, signing off.